Hello again. Yesterday I put this card on my blog. It's the designer card for Caseology's challenge this week, which is windy. So I thought a yacht would be quite appropriate for windy. Absolutely simple. It's stamped in brown, deep, I think it's, I don't know, espresso or something, on an ivory hemp card base. This is by Paper Mill Direct. And as it was so plain, I thought I would add a little gizmo, and I put this knot, which I think is great for cards because it lies absolutely flat. And since posting this card, several people have said, please can you do a video to show how you do the knot? So that's what I'm going to try and do now. We might get in a bit of a pickle, but we'll see how we go. I'll put this to one side. Now, first of all, for this, you need to have some baker's twine. This is, any old baker's twine would do, I suspect. And you need 2 sets of 3 strands. So 6 pieces altogether. And what I used as a quick way of measuring was just this acrylic block. So I held tight to one end. I never know if I'm doing this in the right place. Here we go. And we need 6 pieces. Right. I think that is 6. So then, a pair of scissors. Cut that off. Cut the other end off. And I have my 6 pieces of twine. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. 3 and 3. Now, to make, I'll just show you how long this is actually. It's easier with slightly longer pieces than you need, and you can shorten them at the end rather than trying to fiddle around with bits that are a bit small. So these are about 23 centimetres long. Doesn't matter how long they are really, but you need enough to work with. This is a reasonable working length. But what I did here is I coloured one set of the pieces of twine so that you can see. I keep thinking of what my mother used to say, or my grandma used to say, let the dog see the rabbit. So you can see what is actually going on. So the idea is, if you possibly can, as you're going along, to keep the strands in their order, not to cross them, keep them flat. You can always sort them out at the end, but if you start off trying to keep them flat, it does make things easier. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to tape these pieces to my mat so that they will be kept rather still. To start with, I've just made like a little fish shape. So started from the top left, brought it round over itself. I've got a little fish shape, and I'm going to just put some tape on the end of these to keep them where they are, keep them still. Might help you to do it as well. Okay, there's my little fish. Down, up and over. Okay, now here are my other 3. Going to try and keep them together. And this is going to be the weave, the woven one. That's going to stay still, and this is going to weave. I'm going to start by putting this underneath that top left-hand corner. See that? Underneath that piece. Okay, this bit is going to come just across the other 2. Now I'm going to tape that right there. Got a bit of sellotape here. Okay, so I've got 3 ends anchored down. 1, 2, 3. Now this is the one that's going to do the weaving. And as you all know, with weaving, you go over, under, in order. So we're going to take these strands in the order that they come to and go. It went under that one, so it's going to go over this one. Okay, over it. Now, the next one we come to is this one here. So we're going to go under that one. Okay. Under, over, under. This is the next one. We're going to go over that, and then we're going to go under the last one. And that is actually kind of it. It's really not difficult, but you just kind of have to think what you're doing. Okay, now the idea is to try and get these strands, before we tighten it up too much, in their correct position. All right, so I can take these bits off. That one goes, just follow them round really. There we go. I'm all thumbs these days. My fingers are getting so fat. I don't know. There we are. If I just ease them round, we'll probably be able to see more what we're doing. Flatten it. Smooth it out. Nearly there. That's it. Now they're all flat. I'll take off these bits of sticky tape. They do really help, to be honest, just to keep the things where you want them. Let's take them up. I tried a bit of low tack tape to stick them down, but that kept coming off. So just regular sticky tape is fine. Now, if you find that one end is too short, you can just adjust it by pushing and pulling. I was hoping one would turn out too short, then I could show you what to do, but they all look pretty even to me. So then you just, keeping it flat, pull, and it tightens it up. Now to attach it onto a card like this, all I've got is a little piece of card, and on the back I put some double-sided tape. I think this one's actually got foam tape on the back. So lay it where you want to, tuck it round underneath and stick it to the low tack tape. So there you go, a flat nautical knot, ideal for cards because it lies so flat. So, as ever was, have a go. Thanks so much for watching.